It was a night soaked in silence and rain. The kind of rain that didn't just fall, it wept. The city slept, but in the shadows, one man moved like a ghost. He was known only as Lucian Vale, a mafia boss with a reputation carved in blood, muscular, cold, and terrifyingly handsome. His eyes were ice, his heart long buried beneath betrayal and violence. Lucian didn't believe in God, but he believed in control. That's why he kept his fortune hidden beneath a church, an ironic cover for a man who had lost faith long ago. As Lucian exited the church, lightning split the sky, and there, on the wet stone steps, lay a bundle. A baby girl, wrapped in a soaked blanket, crying softly. Pinned to her chest was a note, "Please protect her." Lucian froze. His instincts screamed to walk away. But something in her cry pierced him. He lifted her gently. She stopped crying the moment she touched his arms.
I've buried men for less than a whisper, but this cry, it shattered me.
He looked around. No one. Just rain and silence.
She didn't know me, but she trusted me. That was the first sin I couldn't repay.
That night, he didn't return to his penthouse alone. Lucian raised the girl in secret. No one knew her origin. He named her Ilara, after the only woman he had ever loved. She grew up surrounded by luxury, but not warmth. Lucian was distant, protective, and silent. Yet Ilara melted his frost. Her laughter echoed through halls that had only known silence. "Papa, why don't you smile?"
Smiles are for people who forget.
"Then I'll make you forget." Years passed. Ilara bloomed into a woman, graceful, kind, and hauntingly beautiful. She had her mother's eyes, her mother's smile. Lucian felt it, a forbidden ache, a love that wasn't paternal, a longing that terrified him. One rainy evening, Ilara left her childhood blanket on his desk. Folded inside was a faded photograph. Lucian stared, his breath caught.
I've seen ghosts, but this one wore the face of my past.
It was Serafina, his first love, the woman who vanished without goodbye. He summoned his right hand, Marco, a loyal shadow.
Dig deeper. I want everything. Where she went, who she loved, why she left.
It might hurt, boss.
I'm already bleeding.
Days later, Marco returned with a folder. Inside, marriage records, death certificates, surveillance photos. Serafina had been forced to marry a rival, a cruel man. The night Ilara was born, her husband was murdered by Lucian's enemies. Serafina knew they'd come for her next. She left Ilara at the church, praying Lucian would find her. Then she disappeared. Lucian flipped the last page. A morgue photo. Serafina, lifeless, beautiful, gone.
She trusted me with her daughter, and I failed her again.
Lucian stood in his office, holding the folder. His hands trembled. His breath hitched. Then it happened. He cried.
I've slit throats without blinking, but this truth, it broke me.
Elara entered, shocked. She had never seen him cry. Papa, what's wrong?
You're all I have left of her.
She approached slowly. He hugged her tightly, inhaled her scent, kissed her forehead, her cheeks, her hands, desperate to hold on to the last piece of Serafina.
I couldn't save her, but I'll protect you until my last breath.
Then let me be the warmth you never had. Lucian took revenge. Every man who had touched Serafina's fate was erased. His empire burned brighter, darker, and colder. Then he did the unthinkable. He married Elara, not out of lust, but out of longing. She was the echo of his lost love, the only light in his ruined soul.
She was born from tragedy, raised in silence, but she became my salvation.
On their wedding night, Lucian whispered,
You carry her soul, and now you carry mine.
Lucian Vale was feared by all, but in the end, he was remembered not for his empire, but for the way he held Elara's hand like it was the last thread keeping him alive. And in that mansion of shadows, the coldest heart finally found its fire.